My name is Washington Josué Luna Rizzo. My topic is a survey of self-management tics on multiple sclerosis. Definition. It is a demyelinating disease, chronic, autoimmune, and inflammatory that affects the entire central nervous system. It is the main cause of non-traumatic neurological disability among young adults. Okay, we have the skull. For example, we have the talk, the glove, on the right. And next, the video.
Multiple sclerosis is a disease that impacts the brain and spinal cord, make up the central nervous system that controls everything we do, whether it's taking a physical step or solving a complex problem. The exact cause of MS is unknown, but we do know that something triggers the immune system to attack the brain and spinal cord. The resulting damage to myelin that insulates wire-like nerve fibers is a disruption of signals to and from the brain. This interruption of communication signals causes unpredictable symptoms such as numbness, tingling, mood changes, memory problems, pain, fatigue, blindness, or paralysis. Everyone's experience with MS is different, and these losses may be temporary or long-lasting. Most people initially have relapsing remitting MS, where they experience attacks of new symptoms followed by periods of time when those symptoms go away partially or completely. Others experience gradual and ongoing loss of function without distinct attacks, which is known as progressive MS. MS can be difficult to diagnose, but once a diagnosis is confirmed by a neurologist who is knowledgeable about MS, there are disease-modifying therapies for reducing attacks and slowing down the damage. Growing evidence suggests that early and ongoing treatment with a disease-modifying therapy is an important defense against future attacks. There are also treatment strategies to address some MS symptoms. Options are still limited for slowing down or stopping progressive MS. Worldwide research is accelerating the discovery of how to slow down or even stop progressive MS, how to repair nervous system damage and restore function, wellness strategies such as exercise and diet that can help people with MS to live their best lives, and the exact cause of MS so that it may be prevented for future generations. To learn more about multiple sclerosis, connect with others to drive research for a cure, and to address the challenges of everyone affected by MS, visit nationalmssociety.org or call 1-800-344-4867.
Application in physical therapy. It helps to know the state of our body and how to improve it. Taking into account the ignorance, the shortcomings can be worked on.
My name is Herb Karpatkin. I'm a physical therapist and I specialize in working with persons with multiple sclerosis. The most important part of my work is, of course, patient care. I find working with persons with MS to be an absolutely amazing experience. I've been specializing in neurologic physical therapy from the start since I've been practicing since the 80s. But in 1994, I had a chance to work in a unit which had a large number of MS patients, and I realized that these patients were really not getting proper physical therapy care. I was also lucky enough at that time that one of my mentors, the late great Dr. Joseph Herbert, was someone who pushed me and inspired me to try to develop special physical therapy programs for persons with MS. There's just a remarkable number of ways that persons with MS can present, and it causes me to use my skills much more aggressively and much more intensively than I would otherwise. The opportunities for physical therapists who are interested in working with persons with MS are really tremendous. You can go in many different directions. Obviously, patient care is going to be the most exciting part, but there's tremendous opportunities for research, for teaching, for fundraising, for being an advocate. Persons with MS need a lot of care, and physical therapists are really uniquely suited to give that care.
Pros and cons. Pros, you can do it independently. Cons, does not have professional supervision. Pros, you can do it at any time. Cons, bad technique can make it worse.
There is ample evidence that suggests exercise is vital for general health, including boosting the central nervous system. Exercise stimulates the formation of neurons, or new brain cells, and also strengthens connections between neurons. It has also been shown to have immense healing and restorative effects, including reducing brain shrinkage associated with aging, improving cognitive performance, information processing, decision-making, and problem-solving, aiding in the prevention of cardiovascular disease, type 2 diabetes, and some cancers, and reducing cholesterol, blood pressure, and the risk of stroke, colds, and other infections. How does exercise relate to MS? Several studies show that people with MS benefit from physical activity by improving muscle strength, walking speed, energy levels, mood, sexual function, bladder and bowel function, and overall quality of life. Exercise also has a major impact on depression because mood-enhancing endorphins are released when exercising. This is especially important in MS, as we know that people with MS have an increased likelihood of developing depression. In fact, OMS's Holism study showed exercise reduced the risk of depression by 50%. The Holism study also shows that exercise is associated with reduced relapse rates, less disability, and better quality of life, as well as a 39% increase in energy level for people who exercise actively. Now that's worth jumping up and down about. So what's the best way to get started? We recommend regular exercise, as vigorous as your level of physical activity will allow, for at least a half hour per day, 3 to 5 times per week. Find an exercise regimen appropriate to your level of ability, mobility, and interest. There are a number of starter ideas on the OMS website. You can try aqua aerobics, working out at the gym, swimming, yoga, horseback riding, Pilates, walking, running, riding a bike. The sky's the limit. Are you finding it challenging to motivate yourself to exercise? You have to start by overcoming any mental roadblocks to why you can't do it, because everyone can do some sort of physical exercise if they make it a habit and part of their daily and weekly routines, and they put themselves first. Because remember, if you don't look after yourself first, then you can't look after others. Get social, join a class, or enlist the help of friends, family, or a trainer to motivate you. Try graded exercise programs or high-intensity interval training to help beat fatigue. Also, check out the OMS website for new exercise ideas and monitor your progress on the OMS smartphone app. Now, stop watching this and get moving.
Issue applied in Ecuador. The ASAR is based on Orange's principle of self-care and assessing the ability of human beings to take care of their own care in the relationship between the individual and the environment. It is a lighter type scale with 15 items and 5 response options. Totally disagree, don't know, agree, and totally agree. Present 3 possible outcomes named as perform self-care. Develop self-care, he lacks power for self-care. The possible rank for the total measurement varies from 15 to 75 points, and higher values reflect greater capacity for care. Conclusion: all patients must take care of themselves to gain independence and be able to carry out their activity of daily life, since they will not always have a person who is available to them.
I woke up one morning unable to talk properly or walk properly.
I woke up and was blind in one eye.
I wondered, had it been a heavy night? And then I realised it hadn't.
I started tripping over things that weren't there.
I just thought, a silly fool, go away soon. But it didn't go away. It just kept going on and on.
I can still remember going to scratch my leg and I couldn't feel anything.
You could stick a needle in me.
I had the skin of an elephant.
My right leg felt as if it was wrapped in thick rubber.
It was like an itch. I couldn't scratch.
1 minute I was fine.
Then a naughty elf would come and switch the on-off switch.
And then my hand would run out of battery.
It felt like an alien had injected something in my leg.
You try and ignore it, and you can for about 5 minutes, and then something else happens.
It felt like there was heat emanating out of my body, but my skin was actually cold to touch. It was like fire inside ice.
Like super pins and needles, as though my whole body was fizzy lemonade and popping candy.
Nothing felt like it should. It just felt really strange.
Scary, I think, when these things just happen overnight.
Something's taking over your body.
It felt incredibly frightening. I didn't know what on earth was going on.
Because you don't know what it could be.
What was happening to my body.
It's a fear of the unknown, really.
I didn't know what was happening. I didn't know what was happening.
My body had become my enemy.
It was scary.
I just woke up one morning into a nightmare.
A diagnosis of multiple sclerosis can be confusing and scary.
Symptoms are different for everyone and can come and go unpredictably, getting worse over time.
People with MS shouldn't be left in the dark about what's happening to them. Please, share this and help raise awareness of early symptoms.